Raija?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and cherished guests. I am Saija, your Sergeant at Arms for today, and it's my absolute pleasure to officially welcome you to Bhavan's 333rd club meeting. Before we dive into what promises to be an inspiring session, let's quickly go over a few guidelines that help keep our meeting running smoothly and ameliorate our collective experience. In Toastmasters, be mindful when you talk about sex, religion, and politics. Also, a quick favor. Request to keep your cameras on and microphones muted. This helps us stay present and engaged, allowing us to focus entirely on improving our skills. Also, please note our meetings are always live streaming on our YouTube channel. Just as each of us strive to achieve our personal mission, our club also has a guiding purpose. May I request everyone to please repeat after me as we declare this together. To provide a supportive
To provide a supportive
and positive learning experience
and positive learning experience
in which members are empowered
in which members are empowered
to develop communication and leadership skills,
to develop
communication and
communication and leadership skills,
resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth.
resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
With that powerful mission in mind, I now declare this meeting officially open. With warm round of applause, let's welcome President Bhavan's Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Abdullah H. Muhammad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saija, for the warm welcome. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm delighted to call our 333rd meeting today. 3 is a power number, and seeing in a triple today reminds me like a strength of our club. In Toastmasters, we are all on a journey to become a better speaker and a leader. This journey is not always easy. Sometimes we feel nervous and sometimes we feel busy with work and family. But the secret to success is being unwavering. Today, we have a special guest. We are honoring to have our program quality director, distinguished Toastmaster Dalia LD with us for the education session. Distinguished Toastmaster Dalia Deep is a prominent leader in District 20. As a program quality director, she's responsible for overseeing educational training and club quality throughout the district, which includes Kuwait, Bahrain, Egypt, and Iraq. Distinguished Toastmaster Dalia Deep, please.
Thank you so much, President Toastmaster Abdullah, for this amazing introduction. It's actually an immense pleasure for me to be here with you all today. I have actually a close attachment to Toastmasters clubs in Kuwait because my start in District 20 was in Kuwait. When I became part of district leadership, I was Area 26 Director, which back then had 4 clubs in Kuwait. It wasn't in Egypt. And ever since, starting then, I joined Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. And then the year after, I became Division Director, back when Division G had 3 areas in Kuwait and just 1 in Egypt. And over the years, I've seen leaders in Kuwait, and I always feel that the community, the Toastmasters community in Kuwait is very closely knit. And the leaders there are always there, they're always present, they're always supportive. And it's much more easier for me to be in contact with Kuwait leaders. So it's always a pleasure to be part of any club meeting in Kuwait, and especially Bhavan's Toastmasters, because I visited you in person last year. I do remember that, and I also delivered the workshop during your club contest. So I saw the people that I knew I knew the names, your names from just the roster of reading the members' names. I got to know you in person and see you and interact with you. So it's an immense pleasure when Toastmaster Latif told me, please come and deliver a keynote. I was very happy. And I'm pleased that I got this opportunity to be here with you, to interact with you, and to just attend the club meeting with you, because it's not just about the big events and the trainings. The most important thing I feel about Toastmasters is just the personal relationships and the meetings and the roles that we get to take in each other's meetings. So even though I know that the situation now is not perfect, and now that we're going online, this is not everyone's wish, but at least it gives us an opportunity to interact across countries, and it gives me the pleasure to be here with you and to give the keynote speech. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Abdullah.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Daniel Thieb, for the kind words and remembering us also, because I really enjoyed the last time you came for our club. That time our district director also, the present district director also came at that time. Anyway, thank you for that, and I will invite Toastmaster Miral Dera, distinguished Toastmaster or Toastmaster, our area 26 director.
Yes, hello. I'm really sorry I'm not feeling well today, and so I'll be just listening. But thank you for very much for calling me.
Toastmaster Miral, are you okay or?
Yeah, she's not well, but she's
Okay. We'll continue. Okay. For new members and guests, Toastmaster International is a non-profitable educational organization that build confidence and teaches public speaking skills through worldwide network of clubs that meet online and in person. In a supportive community or a corporate environment, the members prepare and deliver speeches, respond to impromptu questions, and give and receive constructive feedback. It is through this regular practice that members are empowered to meet personal and professional communication goals. Founded in 1924, organization headquartered in Eaglewood, Colorado, with approximately 270,000 members, with 14,000 clubs over 150 countries. I encourage everyone to participate, listen closely, and use the word of the day as much as possible. And let us make this 333rd meeting a memorable one. This is a time to invite our Toastmaster of the day. Our Toastmaster of the day is no stronger to wearing many hats. She manages operations, buildings, brands, mentors, and others, and somehow still finds time to stand in front of room and speech, front of heart. And uh, she's a marketing operational professionals with over 15 years of experience and MBA of Swiss School of Management in Rome, and currently serving as our Vice President of Public Relations here in Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. She's one of those people who doesn't just talk about doing things properly. She lives it every single day. Please welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdullah. Hello, Bhavan's Toastmasters. Welcome, welcome, welcome to meeting number 333. Yes, triple threes, meaning triple the fun tonight. I'm Shazia Nazir, your Toastmaster of the day, and I'm so excited to be your host this evening. If you're joining us for the first time as guest, you picked an amazing night to be here, right here. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So, tonight's theme, no fluff, no fancy words, just real talk. Your stage, your story. Because here's the thing about Toastmasters that nobody tells you at first, it's not about becoming someone else. It's not about sounding like a TED speaker or a news anchor. It's about finding your voice, your story, and having the unwavering courage to share it with the world. Every single person you hear from tonight has walked on this virtual stage and said, I am going to show up as myself. And that, my friends, is the most powerful thing a speaker can do. So let's get into it. It's going to be a brilliant evening. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about language, because real talk needs great words. I'd like to bring up our Gramanian of the evening, the wonderful Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Toastmaster Latif has a brilliant ear for language. He'll be keeping track of how beautifully or not so beautifully we speak here tonight. And he will be sharing a report at the end of the meeting. He'll also be giving us for the word of the day. Toastmaster Latif, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shazia. Before I go ahead, I would just wanted to step in as my VP Education role. During the meeting, I've noticed that we have distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz also and distinguished Toastmaster Bindu John also. If you can invite them also after I explain my duties. And sorry for this just interruption.
Most certainly. So I would like to invite Toastmaster DTM Bindu. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Shazia. Good to be in this meeting. I'm Bindu, and I'm currently the president of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters. I just joined to see what this session is about. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. And now let me move on to welcoming Mohammed Shiraz, Toast DTM Mohammed Shiraz as well. Please take the mic and say a few words.
Thank you very much, Shazia. Thank you very much, Latif, for inviting as well. I would like to see our future DD on the stage, inshallah. So wanted to see and learn from her. That's why I joined.
Most welcome, most welcome. And our own Mr. Toastmaster Manoj Matthew, please.
He doesn't need any
have the
instruction.
mic.
Let's move forward. Otherwise, we'll keep it confusing.
Okay.
Okay. So let's move forward. And my role as a grammarian is first and foremost to note down some attractive or very impressive usage of words and sentences, which really impresses the audience. They take our first attention when we hear something very, very enormously said good words. And moreover, try to be a school teacher of English language also, where I can make sure that there are some sentences can be corrected. Though before going and describing my role, I will give you a disclaimer that I was not a good student in English, still a student in Toastmasters, and will try to give my best report. As a grammarian, my role is to introduce the word of the day, and word of the day is unwavering. Unwavering is just a word which is a collaboration when we have to say that we are always being consistent, or something like, a dedication or loyal, or whatever situation happens, we don't move away from our goal or our decision or our path. Today's meeting, which is 333 meeting of ours, is one of the great examples what we are having today. You will not see great numbers in counting, but we don't step out from arranging a meeting. Why? Because there are members who are interested to join in and learn. And that is the unwavering XCOM, what we call it, of Bhavan's, that no matter if we are only 5, we are having a meeting. It is a contest season. There are many people away, not stuck outside Kuwait, went on holidays in Feb, and never seen until very soon they will be back. But yes, so these are all shaking incidents what has happened. But what we describe ourselves as unwavering. We will have our YouTube videos, and of course, with that we will share. So unwavering describes something firm, steadfast, and constant, never weakening, changing, or shaking in instant intensity. So it limits unwavering dedication, loyalty, or focus, such as unwavering support. So, of course, this meeting would have not held without any support. So there are many unwavering leaders around us who keeps on participating, encouraging, though they all are seniors. They don't need more to learn, but they are ready to give. And thank you very much once again, each and every one. And my second role as an R counter role, I will be taking care or noticing the R's, ums, and the repeated words used in any speakers come on stage who have joined. And I will give my report when General Evaluator calls upon to me. Thank you. Over to you, Shazia Nadeem, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. So, folks, our word of the day is unwavering, steady and constant, not shaking in determination. Real talk. The word describes every person in this room tonight. It takes unwavering nerve to show up, switch on the camera, and speak. Use it, love it, own it, and let's see who can sneak in the most naturally tonight. Now, let me introduce the incredible team who is going to make the meeting happen today, our role players. First up, the person who sees everything, our general evaluator, is like the director watching the whole movie while the rest of us just acting our scenes. Toastmaster Abdullah Muhammad is one of our most attentive, thoughtful members. He brings an unwavering focus to every meeting he evaluates, and his feedback hits home. So at the end of the tonight, Toastmaster Abdullah will give us his full report on the meeting, rules, energy, timing, the works. Shout out to Toastmaster Abdullah Muhammad. We see you watching us. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Already my role, it is already explained very well from Toastmaster of the Day. So as upon that, I will, my role is to observe everything that happens when the Zoom started until we adjourn the meeting. After that, after all speakers and evaluation, I will give a general evaluation report. Over to you, Toastmaster Shazia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah. For the timer, Toastmaster Latif, Rinaf is not in, so who will be taking the timing role? He's in? Okay, perfect. Now, the person who keeps the whole ship on schedule, our timer, Rinaf. Rinaf will be managing the green, the yellow, and the red signals throughout today's meeting. Green means you're good, amber means you're wrap it up, and red means, well, real talk. It means stop. Respecting the time is an unwavering rule in Toastmasters, and let us keep an eye on those signals. Thank you, Rinaf. Mike, over to you.
Yeah, my name is Muhammad Rinaf. Thank you, dear Toastmasters. I am a timer. I will be showing on proper time. Keynote speeches, I will be showing green 20 minutes, red 25 minutes, red 30 minutes. Prepared speech, I'll be showing 5 minutes, green, 6 minutes yellow, 7 minutes red. Table topic, I'll be showing green 1 minute, 1 minute and 30 seconds yellow, and 2 minutes red. General evaluator, green 2 minutes, yellow 2 minutes and 30 seconds, red 3 minutes. GE reports 3 minutes, green 4 minutes yellow, and 5 minutes red. Okay, thank you for your support. I will try to my best.
Thank you so much, Rina, for the timings. And now moving forward, now for the segment that always delivers the most real talk of the evening, the table topics. This is where we put afterwards. I'm so sorry. Right, for the segment that always delivers the most real talk of the evening, the table topics. This is where we put our members on the spot. No notes, no preparations, just a question and unwavering confidence to answer it for 1 or 2 minutes. It is raw, it is real, and it's always entertaining. So our table topic master for tonight, our fabulous Toastmaster Shajia Prabhakaran. Toastmaster Shajia has a real gift of crafting questions that makes you dig deep and speak from the heart, perfectly in tune with tonight's theme. Toastmaster Shajia, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. As a topic master today, my role is to bring out the impromptu speakers in each one of us. In life, it's not always the prepared speeches that define us, but our ability to think on our feet with unwavering confidence. The speaking time is 1 to 2 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Shazia, over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are we taking the table topics today?
Table topic is the third session. First is the keynote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And now, the moment I have been personally looking for all evening, the education session, introducing our PQD, Ms. DTM Dalia Aldeep. She has gone from a shy and a quiet person to vocal leader in Toastmasters. She joined Toastmasters in 2008 as a member of Cairo Toastmasters Club, the only club in Egypt back then. She went on to become the sponsor, the mentor, and the chartering member of Alexandria, the TMC, the second club in the country back in 2014. She started her leadership journey in District 20 when Egypt joined the district in 2022 by being the area director in Area 26 in Kuwait, and continued until she made it to the program quality director this term. She has also been part of the D20 Strategic Planning Committee, the D20's Code of Practice Committee, and the administration manager of D20's Speaking Bureau. On the professional level, she is a freelance copy editor, translator, and content writer. Please welcome PQD Dalia Aldeep, DTM, Program Quality Director, District 20.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shazia, for this. And once again, thank you so much, Bhavan's Toastmasters, for having me. And I hope I will deliver on my promise of encouraging all attendees today, whether they have competed or not, to start their competition journey or start the journey in general from member to contestants. Okay, so let me start by asking you, who here has participated as a contestant in any of the speech contests? There you go, Toastmaster Latif, Toastmaster Shazia. Well, Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz, I know that you've been competing at DTM Mohammed Shiraz and DTM Bindu, right? Both of you have been competing. Right? Okay, so we have Toastmaster Abdullah and Toastmaster Saija. Did you compete, Toastmaster Saija? Perfect. Okay, so the two people who haven't competed yet are Toastmaster Abdullah and, well, one more person. Toastmaster, is it?
Club level, almost everyone has participated. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So the second question to you all is, who has joined Toastmasters because they wanted to compete? This was the main reason behind joining Toastmasters for you. Anyone? No. Then you must be part of the second group. Who has joined Toastmasters and then realized that they wanted to compete? Yes, okay. So you begin just as a member and then you realize that contests just, they pull you a little bit by bit just to become a part. Perfect. So every contestant was once a member, because you start your journey in Toastmasters as a member. The first thing you do, as we all did, is choose your pathway. Present your icebreaker speech, work on your project in different levels, and move on from the beginner's level to more advanced projects, learning more, practicing more, becoming better and better. And then you work with your speech evaluators, getting the different feedback, either from your peers or from the speech evaluators themselves, to help you on your journey to improving your skills and making your speeches better. You start to also take on the different roles. You improve your listening skills by becoming timer, by becoming speech evaluator, general evaluator. You also start developing giving feedback skills from the role of evaluators, general evaluators. You start analyzing the feedback you get and assimilating parts of it in your future speeches so that you can improve more and more your skill. The journey of a regular Toastmasters who is more or less on their way to becoming a contestant. So now that you've done all this and you've worked on a lot of speeches, had a lot of practice, you start to consider, okay, why don't I become a contestant? And once you make that decision, this opens up a different stage for you, because you still get to practice your public speaking skills, but in a different setting. It's not just the club meetings where you deliver speeches or give roles. No, it's the contest setting, the stage, the all those people coming and watching from various clubs, from different areas, district level. You start on accelerating your progress, because one of the good things about being part of a contest is that your club contest is in December. So by December, you set a deadline for yourself to improve your skills so that you are up to contest season. So this is one of the things, it's kind of a deadline that you put for yourself, which is something good, because as we all know, Toastmasters, there is really no deadline. We work as hard as we can, and we work on improving ourselves. One time we prepare a speech, the other we don't. But when we have a target in mind, no, we start accelerating our progress so that we're ready by the time it's the contest season. Also, the competition that you know you're going to face, whether in a club contest and if you advance in the area level, in the division level, also gives you some motivation to start working and practicing more and more and becoming better and better. And of course, being part of a contest, you get recognized, whether just for participation. And of course, there is even more advanced recognition if you win the first, second, third place. So it's also one of the things, one of the reasons people choose to compete. So please take advantage of all of this and set yourself up to compete so that you commit to improving yourselves. So these are some of the reasons people would consider becoming a contestant in a Toastmaster speech contest at any level. So now you've decided to compete. What do you need to do? Well, first of all, you need to get acquainted with the type of contest that District 20 or Toastmasters in general, but District 20 in specific runs. So as you know that we currently have 4 types of contests officially each year, which is the International Speech Contest, the one that goes all the way to the World Championship in August in Toastmasters Convention. And we have the 3 types of contests that stop at district level, which is Evaluation Contest, Table Topics Contest, and Humorous Speech Contest. So 4 categories, you get to choose what you want. You want to try and attempt them all. You want to just pick one and concentrate. Up to you. The second thing is you need to check your eligibility. So to become eligible to compete, what do you really need? Paid member in a paid club or in an active club, which is a club that has 8+ renewed members. And you, of course, cannot be a judge in the same type of contest you are competing in. So if you've previously, within the same term, have judged, you cannot, unfortunately, be a contestant in this category. And an additional thing is international speech contest, you need to have finished level 2 in any pathway. So are we all here eligible to compete? Is there anyone among us who still hasn't finished level 2? Who we're going to encourage, of course, to finish level 2 so that they can compete. It's not like we're going to leave you. Hopefully you have all so that we can see you on stage next year, inshallah. Okay, so the third thing is to get acquainted with the rules. And as you know, Toastmasters International issues a speech contest rulebook almost every term, not necessarily. If they change something in the rules, then they issue a new rulebook. So one of the important things is to read the rulebook, understand the criteria, the procedure, what you need to do, what you cannot do, what will make you disqualified, so that you know your rights and your rights in any contest. So please, if you decide to go ahead and compete, please have that rule book just beside you. It's a big rule book, so if you want someone to give you some of the summary of the rules, maybe you can attend a workshop. The district, of course, has the workshops every term that talk about contests, the trainings for the judges, for the role players, for the contestants, and even lots of clubs, they have their own trainings that will help you understand the rule book and the guidelines of Toastmaster speech contests. So that was number 3. Now number 4, which is understanding the judging ballot. And this is something very important. I'm sure that we've all been in the situation or read or heard someone who is not happy about the judging and what the judging is all about. So it's important for us to understand the judging ballot, even if we're not judging, even if we're just contesting, we need to understand the judging ballot. You understand what you're going to be scored on, so you're sure you're going to hit all the targets and fulfill all the criteria that are in the judging ballot. So if you take a look at the judging ballot for international and table topics, you'll find that it's divided into 3 categories. There is the content part, where you have the speech organization, speech development with structure, organization. You have the purpose, the criterion that talks about purpose, which is effectiveness. And then you have the speech logic, which talks about the value of your speech, whether the thoughts you have in your speech are originally yours or they're coming from someplace else. So this is the segment that is related to content. Then you have delivery, which is body language, vocal variety, and your manner, whether you had a lot of assurance, you were enthusiastic, all of this is also marked. And finally, you have the language part. And this consists of 2 criteria, which is the appropriateness of the language you use for the purpose of your speech and for your audience, and the correctness, grammar, pronunciation, word selection. Of course, it's important to note that international and table topics, they might have different score for these different sections. However, these are the main sections in both ballots. Now, if you take a look at the judging ballot for the humorous speech contest, it will be the same as this one, with all these 3 categories with these same criteria. However, the content includes one more criterion, which is called audience response, which is how the audience responded to your speech. Did they laugh? Were they interested? How did they receive your speech? Since it has a humorous component, then we need to be marking whether the audience interacted and laughed with you. And finally, we have the evaluation contest speech, which is a totally different ballot. It talks about the analytical quality, the quality of the analysis you made of your speech, the recommendations that you gave, the feedback. Was it positive? Was it specific? Just exactly what we tell our new members when we're talking to them about evaluation and explaining the concept of evaluation. Positive feedback, specific examples to use, and specific recommendation that they can apply. And that the technique, that you were sympathetic and sensitive, you were not aggressive, you were not accusing, that your technique was sympathetic. And finally, that you have a summary of your speech with the good points the person has delivered in his speech and the points that need to improve. So these are the judging ballots. As I said, important to understand them very much, because if you don't know how you're getting scored, how can you tell, or how can you make a speech that is considered a contest speech? Now, finally, just a few more points. Of course, definitely you need to prepare. Of course, if you're going into international speech contest or humorous, you need to choose your topic. You need to organize your speech. You need to practice. If you're going to compete in evaluation, then be a speech evaluator as much as possible. Consider, of course, also being general evaluator in a meeting so that you can practice and you can get feedback on your evaluations and how you perform them. And also, consider that when you make these evaluations during meetings to follow the same criteria requested for the ballot. Like, don't forget the summary, because sometimes whenever we're in a club meeting, we don't necessarily, no one's going to judge us, so we don't do summary. But consider that when you train, even in your club meetings, to train just the same way you would compete in an evaluation contest. And of course, in your table topics, if you're planning on participating in table topics, definitely participate as much as possible in table topic session in any meetings. And also make sure that you have prepared yourself with a few quotations that you can generally use regardless of the topic to start with, an example or a few examples that you can also use of stories in your evaluations, but also table topics you can somehow prepare for to give a better impact within a contest. Now, one of the things I would definitely advise you to do is to find yourself a mentor. We do have, of course, as you all know, as members of Toastmasters, once we join, we get a mentor to help us. However, we can also get a mentor just for a specific purpose. So if you intend to compete, find yourself a mentor. And it's preferable if it's someone who has competed before or a district champion from inside District 20 from outside. But find yourself a mentor to specifically mentor you in the type of speech you intend to compete in. This is something very good. And finally, and this is my advice to anyone who is not even considering competing, try it today. Because if you're going to consider competing next year, then this year, when you participate, you're just, it's like a warm-up. You're getting into the mood, you're meeting the people, you're attending a prep meeting, you're attempting all four types of contests so that you can decide, yes, this is the one I want to concentrate on. No, I don't want to go into this. But giving it a try, even if you don't intend to compete this term, is a good preparation for when you actually decide to go ahead and compete. So this is actually my advice to all of you if you still haven't attempted contesting. And of course, as you know, we usually start every year at the club level with the club level contest. As you all know, of course, there is an option if we have 2 or less people who are interested to compete, then the club can decide not to go for a contest, but just have nominations. But starting from the area level, you will start competing. And then if you are one of the top 2 people, you advance to division level, and the top person at the division level will advance to district level, which will be held in DTAC. So these are all ample opportunities and more deadlines to commit yourself to improving and to participating in something new if you haven't done so already. Now, with this, I know it's the end of the contest season and it's almost DTAC time, but let me talk to the 2 people who still have not competed, Toastmaster Abdullah and Toastmasters, I'm not sure of the name, but 5M International. Would you consider competing next year? But if you're not considering competing, that's fine. You can say no. It's not a must.
No, actually, I compete, but my button at that time, it is not opened.
Oh, hopefully next term then. I hope this at least encouraged you somehow to attempt it if you haven't done so. Or even if you've competed before but decided to take a break, it could be an encouragement for you to come back strong next term and start preparing from early ahead so that you can be our next champion in District 20. Thank you, and back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shazia.
Thank you so much, DTM Dalia. That was truly enriching. We are so grateful that you are here with us tonight, and I am sure everyone will be competing next year around, and we will be having more winners from Bhavan, inshallah. Okay, so moving forward to the most awaited session is the table topics. And over to you, Toastmaster Shazia. Saija, sorry.
Let's stand on our feet with unwavering confidence. Let's see who will be the first one to come up.
Topic Master Saija, you invite. You have many now. You invite each and everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Call out the name.
Because we will, in respect, we might not come up forward. So you call everyone.
Okay.
We can do any, many more.
Shall I start with Toastmaster Bindu, DTM Bindu?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Do I have a choice? I don't have, right?
Describe a moment when you showed unwavering courage.
All right. When I showed unwavering courage, I'm going to shift that to my daughter instead of me. This is shall I begin or?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to shift that to my daughter and not myself. So this was long back when she was still a very small child, around probably 3 years old. We were at a park, and over there it was clearly written. The instruction was very clearly written that kids should use the facilities in the park without their shoes on, because every child has to use it. So they were supposed to remove their shoes and use it, and it was very clearly written there. Now, there were many children who had their shoes removed. However, there were one or two kids who were still using the facilities with their shoes on. And I saw it, but I did not say anything to her. I wanted to see how she would. She came to me and told me, Mama, see, those children are actually just two children, were having their shoes on. Although the instruction says, that the shoes shouldn't be on. So I told her, you see, there are different kinds of people, and of course their parents are also with them. So because their parents are with them, I'm not in a position to tell that particular child. So that's what I told her. But to my surprise, she went to that particular child and told that child, please remove your shoes. It is written here, remove your shoes if you want to use the facility. And that actually surprised me, because most of us as adults, although we see instructions and although we see other people not following instructions, sometimes we don't have that courage to go and tell that person, please follow the instruction, because we feel that everyone should know what the instruction is and everyone should follow the instruction. It is their own, they are obliged to follow those instructions, but for some reason we just don't tell them, because for fear that we might get into trouble. But when I saw her doing that, I thought, I really felt that I learned a lesson, that we should always be courageous enough to at least inform people that this is the instruction, please follow it, these are the rules, please follow it, and it is for the betterment of the entire community. Over to you.
Can I call Maheshwari Punnusamy?
Renaf, can you close your screen share, I believe?
Good evening, Toastmasters and DTMs. This is Maheshwari Punnusamy. I'm connecting from Salmia. Thank you.
Who has been your source of unwavering support? Who has
Ma'am,
been?
is this question to me? Is the question is for me?
Yes.
Okay. I feel that my unwavering support is myself. I am myself a support, because I am a kind of person who can only trust on my ability. I don't rely on anyone else's ability. Because where I am here today is because of the courage that I had, the courage that I had 6 months ago. Okay, leaving my kids and my family all the way here to work was the courageous decision I had ever taken, I believe. So, and I'm standing for it, and I will stand for it, and that should be the highest courage, or and I cannot even grade it, but this will be the eventually ultimately a brave decision I had taken in all my life, to leave my kids and come all the way here for work. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Next, can I call upon Ahmed's iPhone? Ahmed's iPhone.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's the second time to join Toastmaster online, so I'm so happy to practice and participate with you guys. Yeah, I am here to get a more communication. How can improve my communication skills and leadership skills? Only that.
Yes, this is table topic session. So you can speak about 1 to 2 minutes with this topic.
Oh,
Who is it important to let go the past to have a promising future? Is it important to let go the past to have a promising future?
okay. It's important to let go past to have a promising future. Uh, it's tough question, but I try to explain or articulate sometime about it. Uh, yeah, sometimes I believe it's important to go go off the past to have some of promising future. It's maybe the past can teach us some important lesson uh, from 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 some mistakes we did before. So I gonna explain what issue happened for a long time. Uh, Once I was in Egypt, my friend advised me to learn and improve my English skills once I graduated. But I told them we are in Egypt and why should speak English with my colleague and we all my colleagues in Egypt are Arab. He said in the future I work as IT industry and it's gonna help you more in the future. I told it's okay, and the days were flying and I didn't listen to him. After some time, I got job outside outside Saudi Arabia, and one job it was in USA for security position. I um, I passed technical interview, but HR interview I didn't pass it because my English it was so weak, so weak. For that, I can say if I didn't, if I listened and take his advice seriously, I was right now speaking with you in America. So sometime, uh, sometime, sometime if we didn't take some some important lesson in the past, we didn't practice its impact in the future. So we can say Alhamdulillah and thanks our God. We try to be keeping ourselves learning, improve our skills, try to learn and take new technologies, learn new technologies, and focus more right now on how can communicate with people, how can learn from each one, even is smaller than me. So I am so friendly guy to make a lot of friendships and communication with everyone. And sometimes also some anyone who want sometimes we need to improve our mental health and physical health to be more fitness and have good health. This my idea right now. By the way, it's first time to speak in public right now.
You spoke first time, but you win hearts. MashaAllah.
Thanks so much.
Next, can I call Muhammad Rehan? Muhammad Rehan? Muhammad Rehan? Okay.
Let's go another one.
Okay, Muhammad Shiraz?
Distinguished Toastmaster, Muhammad Shiraz.
DTM Muhammad Shiraz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it okay to lie for a good cause, or should one never lie? Is it okay to lie for a good cause, or should one never lie?
Wonderful topic. Toastmaster of the day, table topics master. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Should we die? When I see this word lie, it clicked me once. Incident happened few months before in my office. Recently, I joined, and it was a tough job. And my manager is more tougher, and he get tensed a lot. In our meeting, quarterly meeting, he asked me, Shiraz, have you completed this task? It was a small task, but I could not complete it. Because of tense, I said that, yes, boss, I completed it, but I did not complete it. Then all of a sudden he said, why don't you bring the reports to me and show me? Aha, what should I do now? I lied, and my boss is asking, I don't know, I'll get terminated or not, or punished. Then I said that, boss, I'll bring it after the meeting. So the meeting was over. Then I went to his room. I said that, sorry, boss, I lied. He said, then I was standing. He said that, come and take a seat. And then I sat. He spoke for some time, and he explained that even though you did not do, you should tell the truth. I remember a nice quote. Usually we tell in Toastmasters. We say that small steps, you keep small steps and go towards for your aim, and you will get big success. I'm going to tell that quote now. even though small lies, big lies, if we continuously saying, our life will be a miserable life. So in my opinion, even though small or big, even though it is in a serious condition, good cause or anything, we should not lie at all. Imagine a person like me having a beard and lying. What is my picture among others, or the similar kind of people's portraying I'm to others, which is not good, right? So I believe that in any course, we should not lie at all. If you cannot tell anything, keep quiet. Table topics master.
Can I call Yudli?
Usually it's AI.
Oh. So shall we?
Yeah, we have Toastmaster Sheikh, Shahid, and Hemlata also. Toastmaster Hemlata. I believe Hemlata is distinguished.
Yes, she spoke. Now, Sheikh,
No, she didn't speak.
Hemlata's third. No. Okay, Hamlet.
Yeah, we will invite Toastmaster Sheikh after Hemlata, please.
Okay.
Yes, hi everyone. Good evening. I'm here in drive a car, but I'm busy. So
okay.
Thank you.
Drive safe, drive safe.
So Toastmaster Hemlata?
Yes.
Yes. What moment in your life deserves a standing ovation? What moment in your life deserves a standing ovation?
Thank you, table topic master. As per my opinion, you can say, when I was just 9th grade student, that time my father got accident. My father got, or you can say my father met with accident. And that time I have taken quick decision to save his life, and I have taken him to the hospital. That time I can feel like I deserve that standing ovation from people, and I got it. So that quick decision gave me lots of courage, lots of respect, lots of praisal from others. So that motivated me to do more in my life. And after that incidents, I have gathered courage to do many more things, although in 90s it was very difficult to come out and take these kind of steps or decisions as a lady, as a girl. Do it if it is needed. So in sum up, I can say anyone can take any courageous decision as per the situation, and no doubt that could be the first step for him or her. After that, they cannot look back. So they can go step by step more forward. So in conclusion, I can say everyone will get chance to prove himself or herself. That moments you have to recognize and come forward with full of courage, full of confidence, whatever knowledge and experience you have, just share with others so they can get benefit from it. Might be your life is going to change from that moment itself. Over to you, table topic master.
Toastmaster Miral?
Hi, I'm really not well today. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of sick. So yeah, so I'm enjoying the meeting, but I can't contribute. But I'm so happy to be with you all today. But I promise you I'll join another time where I'm good in good space so I can talk. Thank you.
Okay. So shall we proceed?
Yeah,
Or
invite Mohammed Rehan again, and then we'll get close.
Toastmaster Mohammed Rehan? Toastmaster Mohammed Rehan? Okay, with that, we come to an end of this table topic session. I would like like to know from the timer whether all are qualified.
Pranav, you have the timer's report?
Yeah, yes, all qualified. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the. So showing some range issue here.
Okay, so I'll take from your Toastmaster Mohammed Renaf. All the speakers have participated except Toastmaster Ahmed has spoken the maximum time, and Toastmaster or the guest Maheshwari has spoken a little less. But to encourage and to be inspired with their stories, I will involve everyone to the voting, because if Toastmaster Ahmed has courage to learn English after so many years, Maheshwari had the courage to leave her family back home to work in Kuwait. So let's have everyone in the table topic
Thank you,
session.
sir. But I had network issues, so when I joined back, I did not realize this is table topic that was going on. So I did not relate that it was a table topic. So I did not speak much. I'll give a better attempt next time.
You attempt amazingly. You have empowered many just with that 50 seconds what you have spoken. Amazing. Over to the audience. Please participate in voting, and over to you, to topic master.
All from this session, over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Are we going to do the votings now? You will be seeing the polls, the quizzes on your screen just now. Please vote for the best table topic speaker.
I'll close in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
And now for our prepared speech segment. We're moving on to our prepared speech segment. Tonight we have only one speaker. And I would like to say a lot in applause for that one single speaker. But before that, I would like to call Mr. Manoj. DTTM Manoj is here.
Okay, so we have many Toastmasters here. So I would just like to anyone who would like to volunteer Toastmasters Saija's speech. It is all about persuasive speaking and an elective of level 3, dynamic leadership. Anyone? DTM Bindu?
I would suggest DTM Shiraz, please, could you be an evaluator, please?
Thank you. DTM Shiraz cannot say no.
Can you please tell me the speak objectives?
Yes.
Is dynamic leadership elective versus persuasion speaker?
Okay.
Persuasive speaker.
Speech title?
The speech title is Good Enough is Not Good.
Good enough is not good.
Persuasive speaking, level 3, dynamic leadership pathway.
Yes.
You can continue. I noted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Timer is Mohammad Renaf. Mohammad Renaf will show his cards. So make sure, keep eye on him. Huh? He will show little cards. Timer, yeah. Renaf, can you show the cards?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Team
like
color,
this. Yeah.
yellow
I have.
and red.
Yes, I have him pinned. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
You know what genuinely frustrates me? And I mean, really, really frustrates me. When people act like doing things properly is optional. I tell you where this started for me. I've spent weeks building a system at my current workplace, a proper one, organized, structure, logical, something everyone could follow, something that would actually make our lives easier. You know what happened? Nobody used it. Not one person. They went off and doing their own thing, which, okay, fine. Maybe I overcomplicated it. Maybe it was too much. So I tried it their way. I said, okay, let's follow your system at work. What you find is easy. But here's the thing. They weren't even consistent with their own system. They just stopped and moved on to something else and something else after that. And I'm sitting here wondering what is happening. Because it's not a system. It's everywhere. I've been working as a design concept, really thinking about it, really trying to get the idea right. And someone walks over and tells me, why is this taking so long? It shouldn't take more than an hour. An hour? And I want to say, how do you know how long it takes? Yes, okay, the actual execution may be an hour, fine. But the thinking, the concept, the understanding of what we are actually trying to communicate. Where am I coming from here? You're lost, right? I'm talking about a person who has spent his entire life studying something, understanding something. And today's day and age of AI, and anyone can learn it up in a YouTube channel or a minute with a ChatGPT and come up and tell you with confidence, no, it's supposed to be done like this. The years of studying, the years of understanding the concepts, years of breaking projects after projects, that experience matters nothing today? Yes, okay. Because we live in a world now where speed is confused with skill, where fast means good, and if anyone can do it quickly, you don't know what they're doing. And nowhere it is more painful than in marketing. I have sat in meetings, real meetings with real budgets, where someone presents a marketing plan and it is literally a social media calendar. Week by week, post by post. And I'm sitting here thinking, this is not a marketing plan. This is a content schedule. And then Instagram. Don't even get me started on Instagram. Instagram is one freaking platform. One. And people talk about it as it's social media. Like if you have covered Instagram, you have covered everything. There is an entire audience, entire platforms, entire channels that nobody even is thinking about. Because we have decided if it works on Instagram, your job is done. A real marketing plan rolls out for a year. You give each concept room to breathe. You build momentum. You measure. You adjust. You think. But nobody wants to think anymore. My marketing manager once gave me an operations team just 2 days. 2 days to roll out a product. From testing the product, from executing the product in the kitchen, to baking it out, to presenting it and selling it the next day. And the worst part, the absolutely worst part, is not even whether you could do it or not, is that nobody stopped to ask, should we? Should we rush this? Should we skip the thinking? Should we cut the process just to say we launched? And this is what keeps me up at night. Not deadlines, not pressure, not even the bad decisions. It's the confidence. The absolute unwavering confidence of people who have never learned the foundations, telling people who have that they're doing it wrong. The person who has never studied design, telling a designer to hurry up. The person who learned marketing from Instagram, presenting a strategy. The person who skipped every step of the learning curve and arrived to the answer without understanding a single part of the journey. Wow. And don't know what they don't know. That's the scary part. They're not pretending. They genuinely believe they know. And that right there is the most dangerous thing in any workplace. Not ignorance, not we can fix the ignorance, but the confident ignorance. That's a different problem. So what am I asking you today? I'm not asking you to slow down. I know the world doesn't work that way. I'm asking you to respect the process. Respect the person in the room who has spent years learning something you have learned from a YouTube video last Tuesday. Respect the fact that there's some things, good things, real things that actually work take time. And the next time you're about to tell someone, why is this taking so long? Just pause and ask yourself, do I actually know how long this should take? Because if you don't, maybe just let the person who does do their job. Thank you. Now, after the speech segment, we will move on to the evaluator segment. I'll call upon...
Toastmaster Shazia will take a minute to give you the feedback upon your speech.
Okay.
And then we will take a 5 minutes break so that we can have a promising evaluation session.
Okay, thank you. So let's take 5, everyone.
Let's take 1 minute first to give feedback to our speaker, Toastmaster Shazia, and then we'll have a 5-minute break. Thank you. We'll just take 5 minutes break and we'll be back by 7:24 plus minus. Thank you. Toastmaster Shazia, please. Toastmaster Shazia.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome everyone, and then start.
So we are almost at the finish line, folks. But first, the moment where our general evaluator gets to deliver his real talk for tonight's meeting. Toastmaster Abdullah, with your unwavering eye for detail, the meeting is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shazia. One of the most important part of our Toastmaster journey, it is evaluation, listening carefully from all of the meetings, speakers, table topics. And today we have our PQD distinguished Toastmaster Daria's keynote speech also. So first of all, I will invite our speech evaluator to evaluate the first speaker. For there is only one speaker today, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. So I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz to evaluate Toastmaster Shazia Nazir's speech. Please, over to you.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Shazia. First of all, congratulations for completing this project successfully. I find this project is really tough because I cannot persuade or influence people like how you did it today. You had amazing story and you had comparison with yourself or the situations with who had experience and who had struggled and studied in the old school and the things which are happening nowadays. Overall, you had a wonderful speech and you persuaded us. What about our audience? Do you feel the same as what I feel? Definitely. Toastmaster Shazia, now I would like to jump into the points where you feel that it will be more useful for you. First of all, you know that persuading means it's a challenge, and you have learned it with our Toastmasters curriculum. So they have mentioned that you can have stories, you can compare it, you can have call of action. All this you had it, but I felt that you could have add one more additional part. What is it? Can you unmute and tell if you remember? No worries.
Body language, more of my body language.
I'll talk about it. Not that. One important part to persuade is give us facts and figures. When you give us facts and figures, it makes your opinion more stronger. Like, for example, if you're saying that by old school who have studied in old school and comparing with the AI and whatever short things what we are doing nowadays, those people, how they are qualified by giving some examples all around the world, or you can give some research reports that these things have happened, so consider it more. So this is one point which I can give you regarding the project. And number two is regarding our basic skills which we learn in Toastmasters. Even though you are in level 3, I feel it is much better if you can stand up and deliver your speech. By standing up, you can have your gestures and you can move around, give more connection with the audience. So overall, a wonderful speech. Just work on these two parts. One is related to your project. That is, if you have more facts and figures in your speech, it will be more credible. And number two is our basic things, what we learn, the skills, because we never know tomorrow we will go physical and you have to deliver your speeches physically. Thank you very much. And over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz, for wonderful evaluation. It's a 360-degree evaluation for Shazia, and well appreciated for that. So I will like to invite our grammarian report from Toastmaster Latif. Toastmaster Latif is having the grammarian and accounter. I would like to make it first with the grammarian report and our counter combined. Over to you, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali.
Yeah, I'm not distinguished. Correct. So, the Toastmaster Abdullah Muhammad, thank you very much for inviting. As a general rule, grammarian has a small duty, which is to figure out or find out best usage of the grammarian words and everything. And then finally, I will give you the count of the best number of words used by, word of the day used by the best speaker. So I will say Toastmaster Shazia Nazir was very much fluent with the words spoken in her speech. For example, which really loved or which really touched my heart was the confident ignorance. We don't, most of the time, we never heard about this. We heard it overconfidence, we heard it everything, but confidence, ignorance was the one word which really catch my eye. The second, which I really love, or the word which I believe was used by her only, it was articulate, I believe, articulate. It's raw, it's real, and it's always entertaining. I believe was also good. Thinking on your feet with unwavering confidence, a good use of word of the day in the sentence. Respect the process. There were many things. One of the lines which I said it by, which I really liked it. I mean, you spoke for the first time, but you won the hearts of many. One more thing which I really liked it of my own, it's like, you have empowered many with just 50 seconds, within just 50 seconds of spoken. Of course, we can do the grammarian work later, but these were the lines which added my attention. One more thing which I really loved it when the keynote speaker was on the podium. She mentioned how many of you are ready to compete, and I really love the energy of her. Though there can be many questions asked how to craft a speech and everything, but the speech was very well said. Crafting questions that makes you dig deep. I really loved in that presentation. This is where we put and what loads of notes, like we add more of the participation as the key. These are all general sentences, but when it comes to a grammarian role, I feel it made a big impact because the audience were listening. When it comes to the use of the word of the day, Shazia Nazir has spoken a lot of time. Our president has used it during the introduction. Saija has used it, as I mentioned in the sentence. So I really loved it. But when it came to prepared speech, Shazia was not able to use even a single time. So I believe we could have added that also. And in Toastmasters, Topic Masters also, I believe before starting the topics session, the table topic session, they would have also introduced the word of the day. Now, my role as an R counter was very simple, but a little difficult. There were many speakers who have used a repetition of the words. For example, I'm doing it right now as an R. The best thing is you take 2 minutes of video of yourself practice, see how many times you yourself have used R's, ums, the filler words. I, as a dual role, sometimes unable to grab that exact R's and count, but yes, the best was delivered today, which was minimum of the use of R's and ums, but the maximum use of confidence and everything. Back to you, General Evaluator. I hope this concludes my R counter and the grammarian rule. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif Mansoorili. It was wonderful, and it is engaging, and it is informal, because I'm also trying to use the word of the day today much more times. Okay, and so now I will go for the timer report. Toastmaster Muhammad Rinaf.
Yes, dear Toastmasters, table topic almost completed, but Hemalada, 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Toastmasters, I was facing some range issue. That time I discussed with Mr. Abdul Latif. We handled nicely without fail.
Yeah,
anything else?
Only for general evaluator and grammarian. These two timers. The
evaluation and speak.
And the grammarian. These two, the last two.
General evaluator, yeah. General evaluator.
Yeah, Mohammed.
Shiraz.
Yes.
3 minutes and 3 seconds. Mr. Latif, 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
I'll float the world, G. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Muhammad Rina, for the timing. I will go for my general evaluator report. As a general evaluator, it is my responsibility to hold up a mirror to our club tonight. In this 333rd meeting is a significant milestone. It represents a triple-digit commitment to excellence. And we were shown for the next meeting itself, we need to polish in some of the areas. And according to our meetings, we started, the main thing it is, we started on time, 6 p.m. It will save the time from, there is no delay at all. And in a Zoom meeting, we faced too much time for delaying in some of the meetings. And Toastmaster Shazia, she's doing multiple roles as Toastmaster of the day and a speaker. You stepped up tremendously today for balancing the role of both Master of Ceremony and prepared speeches. And coming to our evaluation session, I need to appreciate distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz for taking, because it is not in the agenda, our evaluator was not there. Even though Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz accepted as an evaluator, and more of that, he elaborated the points for Toastmaster Shazia, especially he given an additional part like fact and figures that we also need to take that point. I appreciate for that, because in a speech we will say some of the words and all without having any points or something. We need to be, in fact, we need to be, the point should be it will be in a notable way. And also her basic, because we are in a virtual platform, so we need to use our body language and all. It will improve our speaking skills as well. And I need to appreciate, and it's my special mention must goes to our program quality director, distinguished Toastmaster Dalia Aldeeb, having the team of our signature providing an educational session in rare privilege, and your insight providing us with mental nutrition, and we need to grow leaders. And also your word, are you ready for compete? I'm also ready for compete for the next time, inshallah. I will be also a part, so I need to be, but the evaluations text me to come out of my club. Inshallah, I will make it. And overall, and I need to special appreciation for our table topic master, Toastmaster Shaija Prabhakaran, for giving the topics are well and engageable, and I'm thanking for all participants who participate in table topic contest also. So, and our timer keeps the timings, even though there is a net connectivity issues, he managed properly with our accountant and the VP education. Overall, it's a very good meeting. We are facing also some issues, because before we are in a hybrid meeting. Now we have restrictions, even though an unwavering condition and an unwavering courage we are making to happen the Bhavan's meetings every second and fourth Saturday. Our next meeting will be the fourth Saturday. So these are my views, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah, for that wonderful evaluations. You have covered almost every points. Thank you so much for that detailed reassurance. And that, my friends, is a wrap on meeting number 333 of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. Tonight was a beautiful reminder that most powerful things you can do as a speaker is simply be real. No masks, no pretending, just you, your story, your voice, your stage. Every one of you showed up tonight with unwavering energy and heart, and I could not be more proud to have been hosting this meeting. To our guests, we hope you felt warmth of this community tonight. Your story belongs on this stage too. Come back again, and we'd love to have you all. Thank you so much. Now I'll give back to our, president. What a night. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shazia. My points are I already made in general evaluation. So I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Daniel Deep for the reviewing of our meeting. Your kind words will be very, very.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdullah, for this. I would like to first appreciate all your efforts. As I don't remember, was it Toastmaster Latif or Toastmaster Abdullah who said it's a challenging time, and we had a meeting with 5 members attending, which is the situation in lots of the clubs now. So one of the great things you can always do is just to invite a guest from another club, just like you did here. And this would bring on more guests and more members to have a joint meeting. It's at this point in time that we need the support of one another as members and as clubs. So let's take advantage of this. And then the meeting itself would bring in more guests, and there would be more engagement. So thank you so much for taking the initiative and for inviting me to give a workshop in this meeting. To hopefully increase the attendance and engagement. And as you said, we had all the members here who were taking on more than one role, who were supporting the club. You started on time. We had a good number of guests, and everyone participated, especially in table topics, and the topics themselves were engaging. So it was an interesting and engaging session that I would like to commend you on. And I look forward to attending more and more meetings of Bhavan's Toastmasters. Since you're going to be online, I'm hopefully going to be with you, and I'm sure a lot of us from all 4 countries and even from outside of District 20 will be here with you. Let's take the advantage of whatever is happening, join together, and make sure that we can support each other and our clubs until this is all over and we're back to our normal situation and our normal meetings. Thank you so much. And back to you, Toastmaster Abdullah.
Thank you, DTM Dalia Aldeep for the words. It's really appreciated, and we will also join for any other clubs, inshallah, for the thing surely. And Latif, we can have the polling for best speaker. We have only one speaker, so Toastmaster Shazia will be there, and for the evaluation and role plays. Can you please publish the polling? Yeah, polling for the role plays. Done?
Just 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Done, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. And any points, Latif, for the?
Can I?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So first and foremost, once again, I'm thanking distinguished Toastmaster Dalia. It is not easy for a VP Education to invite a guest of that caliber, of like a caliber like you, and not having enough members. It is similar, like we have the bride and the groom, but the band people, the food people are not around. I'm sorry, I could not make that meeting a very engaging one. The only reason, which is it is really a challenging time, and many people are just not feeling good to attend. I see there are many contests are also going on. So our members are there stuck in back home. Some are stuck, and some are participating in the contest. So I believe this is a time. But I really loved it. Just in addition to it, whenever we have our club meeting, we always have maximum number of members participating. So Toastmaster Mohammed Renaf was also there. We had another 2 members who participated in the table topic session, because that is the time where many of the contestants can participate. And I think this time we had almost 11 to 12 members participating only in table topic contests, and it was tough for the chief judge also. I remember that day. Yes, we are participating in division contest, which is on the 17th of April. We have Toastmaster Saija Prabhakaran, who is participating in the humorous speech contest, and I myself participating in international evaluation and table topic. So those who are participating on the 17th can also wish me good luck today. And of course, good luck in return for you on the 17th, for the 17th. And let's the best speaker, the best performer, the best person who can perform on that day be the winner. Yes, Toastmaster Dalia, please, over to you. You want to share something?
Thank you. Yes, I have a small comment, because I feel that I'm not new to struggling clubs. My home club, Alexandria Toastmasters, throughout the past few years, with the economic situation in Egypt and Alexandria not being an economically strong city, I've witnessed and I know how a struggling club looks like and feels like, and when struggling situation hits, how it affects our clubs. Having said that, I feel that it is because whenever I go to Kuwait or Bahrain, I feel that people, as PQD or when I was CGD last year, people want to invite me and they want to ensure that they have the maximum number of attendance because, yes, someone from district leadership is coming. However, I feel because I've seen that before, I feel that it is my duty as a leader to be there for the clubs who are struggling because I need someone to help me when my club is struggling. So please, please do not feel this way and do not feel that we were maybe supposed to get more attendance. I totally understand and I totally appreciate the fact that regardless of all the situation, you are here and you made the effort. And it is my immense pleasure to be able to support you in any way possible, even if by giving a workshop, taking on the smallest role possible in the meeting. So honestly, I am proud of the fact that you're all here and we're all here, and you don't have to feel that way ever. Thank you so much.
DTM Dalia, I really appreciate your presence. And without further ado, I will request President to please invite many of them who wanted to share their views, because we have just only 8 minutes of time. And then please announce the result also. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. I will invite distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz for a few words.
I think I have attended after a long time your meetings. I enjoyed it. I love the special segment, especially this moment which I'm competing, and it will be on 17th. Thank you very much, DTM Dalia, for your points. It helps me, and I have noted down, inshallah. And thank you very much, Speaker Toastmaster Shazia. I got some points because I'll be participating in evaluation contest along with Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. We are not competing at each other. I'm competing with myself, my previous version, to give my best out. Keep it up. Keep it up. And I love DTM Dalia's message at last. Yes, we all are struggling, but we all have to help each other to overcome our struggles, individually as well as in club-wise. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Mohammed Shiraz. I would invite DTM Bindu, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator Abdullah. For me, it is always a great experience to attend Bhavan's Toastmaster. For me, it's not the first time I've attended. I've attended a number of meetings previously. Today, especially with Latif's invite, especially seeing Real Talk, I was very interested in attending and seeing what it's all about. And TTM Dalia, a very good session. Lots to learn from you. Your humility is what I'm always inspired about. And I would like to see that as you move on. I'm already declaring you as a district director. And with regards to today's table topic session, Saija, I feel that all table topics were relatable to every one of us, and definitely the unwavering support that you get from your team members. I know it's late to use the word, but that actually has encouraged you, I believe, to come up with such a wonderful session in table topic. Shazi, as always, a very strong personality, leading the meeting as a Toastmaster of the day and being able to speak. I mean, you wore a lot of caps today. Kudos to you. And of course, to our timer, we were very innovative, finally came up with bits of paper to show us the time. Definitely an innovative part from your side, even though you were going through technical issues. Thank you all. I do see John Joseph here. I'm not sure if it's our previous John Joseph, but just mentioning John Joseph is here.
I need to invite.
Not the previous.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bindu. distinguished Toastmaster Bindu, and I would like to invite Toastmaster John Joseph, please.
Thank you, Bintu, not identifying me. There is only one John Joseph, that's me. Because it says the old phrase, the last puff is the best puff. So I came at the end when everybody was giving their evaluation and their opinions. I'm happy. This is the only club probably I joined because the timings. Because all the other club, I tried to open cat meeting, the contest. Then I understood, no, it was previous night here. Now it's almost 10 o'clock. Just came back from church. Going through the WhatsApp, I saw the line. I'm here with you. I'm so happy to join you all. I'm so happy to see at least some of you. Delia, Abdullah, I know, remember. Latif, I don't know, Sajid Prabhakaran, Bindu, and Shiraz. So good to see you at least. It is so good to see some of my old friends here in the Toastmasters. I'm trying to attend. I thought of attending a meeting here. I'm free now for a couple of weeks. So next week, I hope to attend a Toastmaster meeting here in Arizona in Gilbert. All the best. Keep going. Get more members for the meetings. It will be good. And thank you for people joining from different places, different countries. Great going. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster John Joseph. So I would like to invite Ahmed, Toastmaster Ahmed, if you are still driving or. Okay, I will go for the distinguished Toastmaster Miral. Okay, fine. Then last
Well,
but not
announce. Yeah, Hemlata is there, please.
Hemalada. Toastmaster Hemalada Singh. Please share your experience.
Good evening once again, all of you. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me opportunity to speak on the topic. By the way, I was just playing my role and as a award coordinator and I was online. I saw a link. It is happening now. So just I clicked and joined. So I can say it will be helpful if you can post your live meeting and in the Facebooks, or like sometimes people are free available, they can join like me. So it will enhance your meeting quality, and no doubt you will get guests, and same time guests can also get benefit from the meeting. Like me, I got chance to speak. Thank you. Over to you. It was nice, wonderful professional meeting. I liked it. The way how you have offered evaluation role for guest. I wanted to, but I was doing something, so I didn't take. Thank you so much. Next time also I will join. Please keep posting your links. Even I used to do like that when I was doing online meetings during COVID. Thank you so much.
We prepare a task for you, okay?
Sure.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hemalada. And next meeting, you will be one of the evaluator for our meeting. Ciao. Okay, I will go for the awards. Our best speaker. It is only one speaker. It is Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. And the best evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Mohammad Shiraz. And the best table topic speaker, it is our distinguished Toastmaster Mohammad Shiraz. And the best role player, it is our table topic master, Toastmaster Shaija Prabhakar. Okay. So this, I would like to announce the meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for supporting